If you think roaming is just about walking around the map and placing vision, you're missing 90% of what makes this role powerful, because roam is not just support, it's the brain and the soul of a smart team. And whether you're playing ranked solo or with friends, being a good roamer means you control the tempo, protect the core, and shape the outcome of every fight by simply being at the right place at the right time. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the roam role, from choosing the right heroes and roaming patterns to high-level map awareness, rotations, and even the psychology of shot calling. Watch till the end, because by the time we finish, you'll clearly understand how the roam role works and how to play it properly. Number 1. What is a roamer in Mobile Legends? A roamer is the player who moves around the map more freely than any other role, and while EXP laners are tied to their lane and junglers focus on farming, roamers are the ones who make sure everyone survives, wins early fights, and maintains vision control, acting like the glue that holds the entire team together. They usually don't farm gold or take lane XP, which is why they equip the roaming boots to gain EXP and gold passively just by assisting or staying close to allies, allowing cores to grow faster while the roamer grows through movement and presence. A good roamer is like a bodyguard, a scout, a babysitter, and a playmaker all rolled into one, and they know how to prioritize helping the team over getting kills or spotlight. Roamers exist to help others shine, and even if the roamer dies during a clash, if their death results in a favorable trade or a winning team fight, that's a win in every strategic sense of the game. Number 2. The two types of roamers, tank versus support. There are two main styles of roamers, tank roamers and support roamers, and understanding the difference between the two is key if you want to pick the right hero for your team's needs and draft conditions. Tank roamers like Franco, Kufra, Atlas, or Lolita are all about hard engage, crowd control, and soaking up damage, often acting as the front line that dives in first, absorbs the enemy's burst, and sets up big plays for the damage dealers. These heroes are perfect for aggressive team play, especially if your team lacks a reliable initiator or crowd control tool, because one well-timed flicker plus ult combo can wipe an enemy backline. On the other hand, support roamers like Angela, Matilda, Florin, or Rafaela focus on healing, speeding up movement, protecting the core, and adding sustain and safety during both team fights and rotations, which is very effective in drawn-out games where survivability and kiting are key. Each one fits a different team composition and playstyle, and this is important because knowing when to pick the right kind of roamer changes the entire flow of the match. Tanks give engage and peel, while supports give safety and sustain, so your choice decides how your team plays every fight. Number 3. Early game responsibilities. Your early game sets the rhythm of the entire match, and as a roamer, your job is to secure vision, protect your jungler from potential invades, assist in jungle clears, and watch enemy movements while helping lanes rotate smoothly into the mid-game. Most games begin with helping your jungler clear the first buff, and then you need to make a quick decision. Do you rotate to mid to help clear the first wave with your mage? Go to the gold lane to support your marksman in early poke trades, or assist the EXP laner if they're dealing with a counter matchup. Each choice creates a ripple effect on the early map control, so it's your responsibility to think ahead, watch enemy rotations, and anticipate where the first fight might break out. A smart early game rotation can lead to first blood, wasted enemy flickers, or pressure on enemy jungle, all of which build momentum. If your core is weak early, like if you have a Ling or Fanny, it's your job to shield them through the rough start until they're ready to carry, and that means body blocking skill shots, zoning enemies, and distracting the opponent without dying unnecessarily. Number 4. Mid to late game objectives. As the game progresses, roamers shift into more strategic responsibilities like vision control, team peeling, and perfect timing for initiations. And the deeper the game gets, the more valuable your decisions become. You should always be near the action, protecting your core, defending turrets, or preparing ambushes, but never stealing farm or XP, because your job is to empower, not replace, your team's damage. If you're playing tank roam, you're the initiator. Your main job is to read the enemy's positioning, wait for them to misstep, and punish them with a clean combo or chain CC while absorbing damage and buying time for your cores to do their job. If you're playing support roam, your focus is keeping your carries alive with well-timed heals, shields, or repositioning tools, especially when clashes turn chaotic and everyone is low HP. One mistimed engage, especially late game near Lord or inhibitor turrets, can cost your team the game. The best roamers know how to create pressure without committing too early and when to pull back without wasting their presence. Roamers who engage at the right time make the difference between winning a fight and being wiped out in seconds. Number 5. Map awareness and vision. You are the team's mobile ward, literally the scout and the radar of the team, and roamers often become the eyes of the squad by placing vision, checking dangerous bushes, and reading enemy rotations before they happen. Never face check blindly. Always bring a purpose when walking into an unlit area, and make sure your team knows where the threats are coming from by pinging danger, or using quick pings like enemy missing and check bush. Watching where the enemies disappear on the minimap gives you an early read on whether they're setting up ambushes, going for Turtle Lord, or preparing a lane gank, and using that info can prevent your team from walking into traps. One step into the wrong bush can mean instant death, especially if you're against high burst heroes like Hayabusa, Gusion, or Kadita. But if you step into it with good timing and bait enemies into a bad engage where your teammates collapse fast, you're not just a ward, you're the MVP who won that fight before it even started. Number 6. Team communication and shot calling. Roamers often become the in-game leaders naturally because they're not tied down to farming or last hitting. They're constantly watching the map, monitoring jungle timers, calculating ulti cooldowns, and making snap decisions on whether to engage or reset. Great roamers don't just move around, they think ahead, they predict the next fight, and they lead their team toward the best possible path, whether it's contesting Lord, zoning out the enemy mage, or disengaging from a bad clash. Even without using a mic, you can be an effective shot caller by using pings smartly. Timely retreat or attack Lord pings can save a teammate from diving alone or bait enemies into bad plays. In solo queue, people follow the player who seems confident and calm, and if you're the one consistently showing up at objectives, setting vision, and pinging the right calls, even random teammates will follow your lead, turning a group of strangers into a winning team. Roam is not the flashiest role, and most of the time, you won't top the leaderboard. But if you do your job right, your whole team feels stronger, safer, and more coordinated. Being a great roamer is about thinking for the team, not just playing for yourself. You're the reason your cores survive, the reason fights are won, and the reason games turn around. So if you're serious about ranking up this season, don't ignore the roam role, master it. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to leave a like, share this with a friend who plays Roam, and subscribe for more Mobile Legends guides like this. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay smart, stay calm, and I'll see you in the next one.